Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Second time practice is over. I'm going to go over the 450 class with you guys here today. And man, so I watched this live, and I'll tell you what, there's a feeling in the air. There's a feeling in the air I get. So I'm just going to go over the times real quick with you here. Malcolm Stewart was your top qualifier with a 57.2. Eli Tomac with a 57.3. He was second. Jason Anderson is third with a 57.3 as well. Chase Sexton with a 57.5. Dylan Ferrandis with a 57.6. Marvin Musquin with a 57.6. Ken Roczen with a 57.7. Cooper Webb with a 58.0. Justin Brayton with a 58.1. Justin Barcia with a 58.2. Now, that is all within 1 second. So you got the top 10 riders within 1 second of each other. Let's go on. Adam Cinciarulo, he got a 58.6 with a bad shoulder. He did push it a little bit harder in the second practice and moved up. Max Anstey, 58.7. Dean Wilson, 58.7. Mitchell Oldenburg, 58.7. Joey Savatgy, 58.7. It's a lot of guys there. Shane McElrath, 58.8. Alex Martin, 59.4. Justin Bogle, 59.5. Plessinger did come back for second practice, so that's good. Plessinger ran a 59.6. Then we got Cade Clausen with a minute 6, a full second slower from 19th to 20th. Brendan Hartranft on the Suzuki, a 101 flat. Alex Ray, a 101 flat. Justin Starling, a 101.3. Justin Hill, a 101.6. Ryan Brees, a 102.0. Nick Schmidt, a 102.2. Adam Entignab, the 7 deuce deuce. He comes in with a 102.2. Is that Joanne Cross? He's overseas, so I don't know if that's how you would say that. Would that be a Juan then too? Like Juan Cross? I honestly don't know how to say his name. A 102.3. Kyle Chisholm with a 102.7. Frederick Noren, a 103.1. Kevin Moran's a 103.8. Kai Haas with a 104.1. Devin Rapier with a 104.5. RJ Wageman with a 104.5. Alex Nagy with a 104.5. Scott, is that Wienerstrom? Okay, 105. Van Martin with a 105. Mason Kerr with a 105.2. Bryson Gardner with a 105.3. And Theodore Pauly rounds out your top 40 riders that do qualify for the night show at a 105.5. Couple guys missed it. Now, I want you to pay attention to a couple things. Kyle Chisholm a few years ago, now he is getting older, but Kyle Chisholm was a top 10 rider. He is currently 29th in practice. That's Kyle Chisholm. Frederick Noren, he had a backup barcia ride on the Honda for a while. He was up there. He's in 30th. Man, Josh Hill, he's in 24th. He's won a race before in the 450 class, but it was a long time ago. These guys are really stepping their game up. They're really stepping their game up. So, something to look out for. Who's going to make the top 20 tonight? We're going to find out. Yeah. Practice went well. Chase Sexton had the first practice fastest time. He ends up in 4th. Everybody kind of stepped their game up a little bit coming into this one. And like I said, there was a feeling in the air. Malcolm Stewart went out and set the fastest lap time. Oh man, I want to say it was a 57.5. Okay? It was like a 57.5. And then Jason Anderson, they were on the same hot lap. Jason Anderson went out and beat it with a 57.3 something. And they were on the same hot lap, I'm saying, because Malcolm was right behind him, and he crossed the line with a 57.3. Even faster. So he only got knocked off for like not even a tenth of a second. When it refreshed, Malcolm was right back on top. And then he proceeded to take a chill lap, and then he went out and busted out a 57.2. So not only does he have 3 faster than, we're going to go with number 4, Chase Sexton. Or, sorry, 2 laps. He has 2 laps faster than Chase Sexton. Actually, he has 3 laps faster than Chase Sexton, because even his other one was faster than the 57.5 that Chase did. So Malcolm has 3 laps faster than our 4th guy, and our 4th, that was his fastest lap. Wow. Chase did drop off a 10th, so he's consistent. He's going to be fast all day. But Malcolm with Alden Baker could be something. Malcolm has had all the talent in the world. I remember watching him in amateurs, and he would win everything he would go race. And it just seemed like he never took it real serious. And now he's got Alden Baker. That's as serious as it gets. You want to win a ship, you go to Alden. You want to win races, you go to you have Alden Baker as your trainer. He has won. I mean, I'm just going to name some of the riders he's won with. So he had, I'm pretty sure he had Jeremy McGrath towards the end of McGrath's career. I'm not 100% sure there, but I remember hearing something about that. He had James Stewart. He had Ricky Carmichael in Supercross. So the only championships that were won without him, I believe, are both of Chad Reed's and Ryan Dungey's 2010. He had Villapoto for all 4 his back-to-backs. He had Dungey for his last 3 in the Syrah. Jason Anderson won his title. Alden Baker. And then we had Cooper Webb in 19, Alden Baker. And then Eli Tomac, not Alden. And then Cooper again, Alden Baker. Now Cooper leaves Alden. We'll see what happens, because Cooper's still the defending champion. But man, Malcolm looks freaking good. He's always had the talent. And now he's got the training to win the title. You put those two together, talent can get you so far. I mean, Malcolm would not come to races and then all of a sudden finally get signed in the middle of the season, pop out to a race in top 10. We're talking about the best in the world, train daily, he'd hop on a bike in top 10. Last year, he was in good shape and rode well. Got on the box, I believe, once. If I can remember correctly, he did get on the box once. He might have been just a top 5. I thought he got on the box one time. But he rode really well last year with a regular program. Now you put a championship program in front of him. I don't know, man. I'm hard Malcolm could be. This could be a title for Malcolm. This could be a little Stewart reunion for the championship ring and a Stewart, because James won 2 titles in Supercross. So we'll see. It's hard to say that because Plessinger's there too. You know, there's other riders that are there too that I see that could become something. And you still have Eli. He's looking better on the Yamaha. And Jason Anderson, it looks like leaving Rockstar and going to that Cowie is serving him well. He's 3rd fastest. You got Chase Sexton, another year stronger, getting bigger, faster, stronger. Ferrandis just comes off a 450 outdoor title. Marv, Supercross only contract. You know, so they got stuff to race for. Ken Roczen he's got that elusive title, still hasn't gotten it. Justin Barcia always wins A1. You know, AC's got the shoulder, so I'm not going to really say too much about him. But, man, it's hard to say that Malcolm's just going to leap and bound them. But if you think back to 2019, when Cooper Webb made the change from Yamaha to KTM, he came out, and A1, the one I went to, the Mutter, 19, Barcia's first of the 3, he rode really well. He was probably the fastest rider on the track. He came from behind. He was hitting all the big jumps in the mud. Malcolm went down there. He was second. He was in second when he went down. But nobody thought Cooper Webb. Okay, when I say nobody, I mean not a lot of people had Cooper Webb winning the title that year. I'll tell you I did, because I'm on that Alden Baker train. When he went over to Alden, Cooper had already won 250 titles and was a problem on the 250. So you're going to put him on the 450. I was like, Alden Baker, Alden this, Alden that. all my friends are like, you're stupid. Cooper's not that guy. Da 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 da. All this, and I'm like, no, he is that guy. He's already done it on the 250, and so for me, we don't have Malcolm right there right now, right? It's kind of the same. Malcolm had a better season than Cooper did when Cooper left Yamaha to go to KTM. So what's to say Malcolm can't come out and do what Cooper did? Granted, it's just practice. I get it. We're at A1. It's just practice. But Malcolm has never been a consistent speed guy. He's had speed through the whoops, and I'll tell you, these whoops do look pretty gnarly, and they're going to break down. Can he maintain through the whole, 20 minutes plus one? I think he can with Alden's training. Do I think he goes out there and kills it? I don't know. I really, really want to change my Rocky Mountain fantasy. Malcolm looks so good in practice. Man, I can't even it was crazy to watch him. Like, he looked really good on the bike. He wasn't overriding the bike. He looked smooth. I'm out there watching Cooper Webb, and he's fighting the bike out there and just to get his 8th place time here. He was fighting the bike, and he didn't look comfortable. I didn't see anybody out there that looked as comfortable as Malcolm did. And the time shows it. The time definitely shows it. So, they didn't put too many eyes on Barcia. They didn't put too many eyes on Roczen other than the whole shot, because they did the start gate practice for the second one. The two riders that were up there, they got a good start that I would say, and to watch out for is going to be Barcia, because he got a good start. He was second coming out of that corner. Once they finally funneled out, he wasn't, but I don't know if he got to pick his gate. And then Ken Roczen. Kenny pulled a tremendous start. So, starts are going to be key tonight. If Malcolm can get one, man, do I think he can win? I do. I really do. I think he can go to 20 plus 1 just fine. I think physically, which means mentally, he's confident in himself. He just went out and was the fastest qualifier. I haven't checked this, but I'm pretty sure this is the first time Malcolm's ever been the top qualifier. And that's just going to add more confidence to an already successful program, right? Malcolm in the past would make small, mediocre errors that would kind of hurt him. For instance, 2019, when he went down in the corner, following, he was looking to take the lead over Dean Wilson, and he went down. So, there's other ones back in the 250 days too. He makes small little errors. I think Alden trains and preps to take those little errors away. You do that with Malcolm, with his talent, and the championship pedigree that Alden brings, I don't know if you have a better combination of rider. In the current, I guess you could probably put Chase Sexton with Alden, and that would be a problem. A lot of people have Chase as one of the next guys to battle for this title. But I don't know. There's a lot of talent lining up on the gate. And talent goes so far, training goes so far, and confidence, you look and the top 20 are within, 2.8 seconds, right? That's the top 20. They're within 2.8 seconds. And then these dudes, they're pushing, man. They're really pushing. These top guys are really fast. There's not a lot of difference between them. One of the biggest difference in talent level from this is confidence. Getting the confidence and getting the proper training and getting all that. You start getting all those things. Like Eli Tomac's dad, he's a 7-time or some ridiculous number world champion mountain biker, BMX racer. Like, the dude knew how to train. He did it for years and years and years and years. So Tomac grew up in the Tomac name. I would say Eli's name ain't even bigger than his dad's yet. And that's just in the two-wheel world, A lot of people, you're gonna Eli, but John Tomac was a monster on the pedals. So I don't know. It's tough, man. Do I think Malcolm can win? For sure. Especially A1. It's a wild one. And he's ridden there well before. Had he not gone down in the mud in that corner, he potentially could have won that instead of Barcia. And then that changes everything, right? Confidence, win races. we can check a box off from Malcolm, fastest qualifier. Can he go out and win a heat race? That's the key. If he wins this heat race, I think he is just going to ride the wave. If he doesn't win his heat race, we'll see. Watch out for who wins their heat race. Statistics show that if the past few winners, they won their heat race, won the main. So Barcia's done it every time, actually, for all three of his. So keep an eye out on that. And yeah, make sure you like, subscribe. We are at 64 current subscribers. At 100 subscribers, one lucky person will win a set of 100% gloves, courtesy of me. So let's get to 100, and then at 500, I'll give away 100% backpack, as well as at 1,000, I'm going to give away some Tech 3 boots, I believe they are. I want to say that. They're Alpenstar boots for sure. And we'll figure out what size. It'll be one lucky person every time. I'll do a random roller, and we'll get that going for you guys. Again, like, subscribe, put the notification bell on. I want you guys to see my videos. You're going to want to watch these videos. I'm going to show them every single week. So stay tuned. Stay ready. A1 drops in less than 2 hours. Less than 2 hours, A1 gate drops. Get excited, boys.